Hi, I'm Madison and welcome back to my channel. Today I have my May reading plans. So the month of May, I'm in like a really big mood readery vibes. I'm really not too sure 100% what I'm going to read. So I kind of mishmashed a bunch of different books that I really want to be getting to, because for some reason there are a lot of books that are coming out in May and I want to read them all and they're all new, but I also am oh, I've got so many books I own and I need to actually get through my physical TBR that I was going back and forth between do I read all the brand new books or do I get through this behemoth of crap? So I did both. There are 5 new books coming out in May that I want to read, the very first of which is going to be Mother's Day In by ლიᴏᴏᴏᴅ. This comes out in the very beginning of May. It is a Mother's Day smutty novella. It is the next installment of ლიᴏᴏᴅ's Holy Night books, which are all not connected. They're all complete standalone smutty novellas set during different holidays, and this one is Mother's Day. All we know about this one is that it's following Olivia and Theo, and that the tropes are single mom, obsessed hero, breeding, age gap, massages, and a little bit of praise. That's it. That's all that I know about this at the time that I'm filming this video. There's no official blurb or anything, so there will be a blurb and a cover and everything by the time this video goes out, but I'm pre-filming this, therefore too bad. Next, I'm so excited. It's gonna be Runaway Bride by Melanie Harlow. I'm so stoked for this. It's not even funny. I know I'm gonna love the shit out of this book. So this is about a single dad who needs a nanny for his daughter, and who shows up on his doorstep? A runaway bride. Veronica Sutton is a runaway bride who shows up on his doorstep to be his nanny, and he's like, no, what the actual F? However, she ends up charming the entire small town and she ends up hiring her as the nanny, and it is their romance. I'm so excited. This is going to be literally so good. I'm beyond pumped. Then we have Not Your Crime by AJ Merlin. This is a new Omegaverse by AJ Merlin, and I've read some of their previous Omegaverses and really enjoyed them, so I kind of wanted to give them more shots, and this one comes out I think this one comes out on April 27th, so it's brand new. I'm not really I can't really gauge what it was about. I read the synopsis, and it didn't really tell me much. All I know is that we're following a beta who has seen her best friend get hurt way too many times by shitty alphas, that she decides that she's going to go on a vendetta vengeance mission on alphas. Now, I don't know if this means that she's going out there beating up alphas. I don't know if this means that she's going out there and murdering them. I don't know if she could be black. I don't know what her vengeance plan is, but it's something. And along the way, obviously, there are other alphas and men's that end up coming in, and she has a whole, why choose Omegaverse situation with a pack, inevitably. But yeah, I'm really intrigued. I'm really freaking intrigued here. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna get to this one because it comes at the very end of May, but we've got The Crown of Oaths and Curses by J. Bree. This is J. Bree's brand new fantasy romance series. I'm so excited for this. So you're following Rook, and after her, entire coven was massacred, she ended up running away from her fate to the enemy kingdom to serve in their army. And when this takes place is after many, many years, when she's been in that army, has kind of climbed her way up and has become very renowned. It seems like the war, it seems like something's going to go wrong, that they need extra help. And the only person who they can get help from is from the Savage Prince. Now, the Savage Prince is the heir to the High Fae and is known for his very cruel brutality. However, Rook is the one who has to go ask for his help. The only problem is that he is her fate's what's the word? The only problem is that he is her fate's blessed mate, and she is destined to ruin him. And so she doesn't know. I read the prequel novellas, and so my guess is that what the Oracle told her was that that's her mate, but if she sees him, she's maybe going to be the cause of his downfall, and she's I can't put him in danger like that, and that's why she's avoided him after all these years. I'm not too sure. We're gonna see how things go, but I'm excited as hell for this. It's just, it comes out on May 27th or something like that, so it's very short window of time, bruh. And lastly, I have Rewrite Our Story by Kat Singleton. This is Kat Singleton's first book in her brand new small town romance series. Now, this could be very hit or miss for me because it is older brother's best friend second chance romance. And second chance romances, as you know, are so hit or miss for me, it's so funny because if a second chance romance hit, it's like easy 5 stars. If a second chance romance does not hit, 3. There's never a 4-star second chance romance. It doesn't exist for me. I either love them or I'm like mediocre, lukewarm water, meh. But this follows a girl who crushed her older brother's best friend for like many years, always tried to get him to like see her, always tried to get him to notice her. One day he eventually does, but then her heart gets completely broken, they end up going their separate ways, and now it's many years later, she is like a best-selling like romance author, but after a huge tragedy, she ends up returning to their small town, and obviously they see each other again, and it's them kind of reconnecting from their past and everything that happened. Kind of all I know about it going into it, so we'll see. I really hope I like it because I love Kat Singleton's writing. It's just, you know, tropes. Alright, and then the 2 books that I own that I would potentially like to read, I have The Summer We Fell by Elizabeth O'Rourke, which just arrived to me the other day. This is, let me tell you what this is about. Oh yeah, it's an angsty second chance forbidden romance. I don't know, it's really short, that's why I'm like so interested in reading this. It says, he was my boyfriend's best friend and the bane to my existence. So good. Now a decade later, tragedy has brought us back to the place where it all happened. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh, how interesting. So this takes place, ooh. This has got dual timelines, so this takes place in present day, but also back in 2013. So whatever happened back, oh, I'm actually so interested. Yo, okay, I'm not gonna keep flicking through because I'll probably spoil myself, but did not realize that. Then we have Dark King by C.N. Crawford. This is book 1 in the Court of the Sea Fae series. I'm like really feeling fantasy romance at the moment. If you have any fantasy romance recommendations, do let me know in the comments. But this follows a girl who used to be a fae princess with sea magic until it was like stripped from her. And she's like just trying to like survive after like being hunted and stuff until a sexy fae king arrives and basically kidnaps her. However, she ends up striking up a bargain with him and she agrees to help him find a magical blade in exchange for her freedom. The only thing that he doesn't know is that this magical blade is also supposed to help her get her powers back. I just recently read a book by C.N. Crawford and actually quite enjoyed it, so I thought I would give another shot to read another one of her books, and yeah. Alright, that is my cute and quick little May TBR. There will obviously be other books that I'm reading during this time, but you know, those are the books that I know I want to read, and then everything else is just a super fun bonus. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please slap it down below. If you want to see more of me, please go to my channel, and don't forget to check me out over on Instagram and TikTok. And until next time, thanks so much everyone. Bye-bye!